This piece of land allows us to grow row after row of corn, cotton, and soybeans. That's why, as a farm family of Mississippi, we do our best to take care of this land. Water conservation, improvements in soil health, and reducing our carbon footprint, all to grow the best products we can. It's just how we do things around here, providing for our family and yours, the farm families of Mississippi.
Coach, the decision to defer really appeared to pay off pretty handsomely for the get a turnover, and then you come back in the second half and have a chance to kind of get some separation. What was your thought process behind that decision?
Well, I just figured that that's what they were going to do anyway. So then if we won it, then we could assure, we knew what we were going to have, type of deal. Nothing really, just, because to be honest with you, I don't think it matters a great deal. But, I knew it'd be a tough game. I knew it'd be a hot game, and it always is here. I get a kick out of it. Some places in the traditional SEC think they're hot, but Texas A&M's real hot, and so I just figured it'd be good to get the ball the second half.
Talked a lot about focus and confidence last game. Did you feel like your team, an inexperienced team in this environment, really stepped up this week?
We took a step. I thought we got a ways to go, but we took a step.
Was that Will Rogers' best performance this season?
Yeah, probably.
What made it so successful tonight?
I think the guys around him, I thought they protected him pretty good. I see they have him down for 3 sacks. We only gave up 2. One of them should have never happened, but I thought we protected him pretty good. I thought, receivers got better at making plays.
What do you think that Will, just in his own right, specifically needs to improve on moving forward?
I think just continue to elevate and adjust to the players around him and what they're going to do, which is tough because it's a moving target. And I think he did a better job of, mastering some things as far as being aware of the backside, being aware of their leverage, being aware of their numbers, and not forcing plays into bad looks, type of thing.
How big was it for you guys to come in here on the road and get a win over a good ranked opponent?
It's good. It's always good. Heck, it's always good to win in Kyle Field, and I've done it more than most people have. So it's awesome to win in Kyle Field. Kyle Field's one of the greatest. I'd be willing to hear your list if you wanted to offer it, but of better stadiums to play. But then if this is below the top 5, you're going to have to get another line of work because it's not going to get better than this. I remember a lady. She lived in San Luis Obispo, California. Lived there her whole life. She said, "I'm tired of getting. I can't wait to get out of this little town. This little hick town." Because it's going to be so much big, thought she was going to go to the big city, thought she was going to go somewhere more scenic. It doesn't get much better in San Luis Obispo, California. So it's a little bit like Kyle Field stadium environment-wise, I'd like to get better in Texas A&M. Good luck with that as far as game day environments,
Coach, Makai Polk is not only leading your team, but is among the best receivers in the Southeastern Conference. What has made him so successful in this offense?
I think he's a polished guy. He was a polished receiver and route runner when he got here. We were very lucky to get him. We recruited him out of high school, Washington State. He told us no, stayed close to home, and then decided he wanted to catch more balls, and knew that we'd thrown it a lot at Washington State, so then came with us here. But what he provides is a good example and a good sort of how-to as far as running routes and finding space and things like that. And I do think that the example that Makai sets has helped elevate the other receivers around there, because that's one thing. He and Jameer, for example, had both run a lot of routes. And they're not the biggest, they're not the fastest, they're not the strongest, but somewhere around junior high, they're having those passing leagues every day. And I'd love to see, the whole Southeast get those 7-on-7 leagues going. And then I think there'd be a ton of receivers, and because we have really talented guys, we have really fast guys. I think you'd have a lot more polished guys, and I think it would, it may be the greatest receiver place in the country if they did that. Like a number of the Aggies players, they played 7-on-7 all their life, and they kind of look like it too. Some of them when they catch the ball.
Coach, you went over to the defense right before that final possession. What was your message to them? What did you say to them, and how big was that play by Pickering?
So we went to the defense, and what happened then?
What was your message to them before that final possession on defense, and then the play by Pickering? How huge was that?
Just try to keep it simple. I think you get in these exciting, these intense emotional games, and guys will try to make more out of it than there is. And I got something in my throat, but they'll try to make more out of it than it is. And if you can settle everybody down and they just take it kind of one play at a time. I mean, I know that's easier said than done, but just kind of unify the group attention and focus a little bit. I think it helps you, just do routine basic things instead of a bunch of people running around frantically.
Did your team do a better job not overthinking today? I think.
Yeah, so we definitely did a better job of not overthinking. We did our share of it. It was an improvement. We're not there yet. I don't know if you ever get there, but we overthought less this game than we have any that I can think of since I've been here, perhaps.
What did you like best about what your team did tonight to win this game?
We played together, hung in there, didn't, struggle with the emotional ups and downs, bounced back, responded quickly.
Coach, special teams issues kind of happened again this week, and you won the ball game, but what are your concerns at this point in 3 straight weeks? Is it a matter of depth at this point, or how would you kind of describe the fact that you're having these issues in special teams?
I don't, I think we just got to work through it. I'd have to see the film. I mean, a lot of that happened quite quickly. If we can kick the ball through the uprights in practice, we got to be able to do it during a game because same uprights, same everything. I don't know. I just have to see it on film. I mean, there were some penalties, so I don't know what that looked like. You guys see it before I do, and you have a TV set sometimes. I don't know. I thought we should have kicked it in the end zone one time. We didn't. I can't remember all of them, to be honest with you. Punted it pretty good once or twice. That one guy punted it a mile. Yeah.
Coming into this game, back-to-back losses, I mean, do you think there was a little extra motivation to get a win going into the bye week?
Yeah, maybe. I felt like we should have won those last 2 games too, and to be honest with you, even though I didn't think we played as well as we can, I thought we played well enough to win. We just didn't win,
Was the 2-minute drill before halftime, was that about as best as you've seen this offense click 5 plays in the 5 yards?
The last part of the sentence said, click what?
Was it the best you've seen this offense maybe click this season? It was 5 plays, 75 yards, and a touchdown.
I don't know. We'd been doing some of that in the fourth quarter. I guess it was in the second quarter. It was the best. Oh, hey, how you doing?
Congratulations.
Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah.
Coming in here and win is a big deal. The last time you was here, you won it on the last play.
Yeah, I'm glad you weren't coaching today. Heck, yeah, we gotten 4 of them. They're tricky.
Yeah.
They make it tricky here. They're loud and enthusiastic.
Well, y'all hung in there. Y'all just played well.
Well, I appreciate it. Shoot, I figured you were going to be in Wimberley doing some fun stuff.
Well, I had to come here.
Well, yeah, you did have the double whammy, didn't you? Wow, I appreciate that.
Yeah. I'll see you when you
Yeah, I'll see you in a sec. I thought it was the best. I mean, we've done some stuff like that in the fourth quarter, but we hadn't the second quarter, which is pretty important too. And I do think it was kind of a momentum shift, which was good going into halftime.
I was kind of surprised that they ran man-to-man single high safety on the two full touchdowns, and it seemed like Will Rogers was obviously pretty well against the man-to-man.
Well, we moved it pretty well up and down the field in zone, and then so it was kind of the change-up, and that's kind of what they like to do some in the red zone.
Last one right here.
You've talked so much just about this being a repetition-based offense. Why do you feel Mekhi Polk has been able to step in so quick and in his first season make this type of impact?
I think just what you said. He's had a lot of reps. I don't, other than maybe Jameer, he's had more reps running routes and catching balls, than anybody else on the team. I mean, I didn't just start when he got here, like in the off season, nothing like that. It started somewhere around 7th, 8th grade, as they have all those passing leagues which go year round, and catching balls year round, year after year. I don't know how many thousands more balls, thousands, and I think this would be a very conservative number. But let's say than the average guy, they've cut 3,000 more balls. Let's say just the average guy, they've cut 3,000 more. So I think there's a huge value to that. Anybody that wants to get passing leagues going in Mississippi, you'll have all the help I can offer.